People think that in order for you to get six figures or for you to get $1 million, you got to be a genius and you got to work super hard and you got to do all these things. No, it's not. It's just about compounds of systems and small steps. Number 5 is comparing yourself. Comparing. Comparing is the thief of joy. I think that's how the quote goes. It's something like that, where comparison is the thief of joy. And when you're comparing yourself to others, you're thinking to yourself that you're not good enough, or you're also thinking that they know what's right, or you're thinking that they understand what the market is. And you're comparing yourself about something that you don't know. You'll never know. Only God knows where your artwork is supposed to go, because you'll never know where someone's baby showers, nieces, weddings, birthday, an event that looks like their dog that might have just recently passed away, that reminds them of their cat that they grew up with on the farm that you painted with the landscape. These are real case scenarios that I'm giving you right now. And when I'm painting these scenarios, or when you have different things of what you're creating, you'll never know where it's supposed to go. God knows where it's going to go. But the blessing about eBay is they already have the market there for 150 million credit cards that is ready to buy your stuff. And then it goes to where it's supposed to go. Your job is just to create. Don't compare yourself to other people. Don't compare yourself of skill level and talent. It was killing me for years. This is something that was killing my success, is that I was comparing myself with other people who were talented because they knew how to do a polar bear hairs for 1,000 hours. They knew how to paint a hand, and I couldn't paint a hand. I couldn't draw a hand. I couldn't do those type of things. I couldn't do that type of art. So I stopped doing art, and guess what I did? I went into corporate America, and I had 80 different corporate jobs where I was even killing myself that way in reverse. Which one do you want? And I was killing myself because I was thinking I wasn't an artist, just because blindfolded I couldn't have photographic memory to draw a hand with the technical. So I was comparing myself, thinking that I didn't have talent. Instead, that I did have talent, because we're automatically, naturally creative people. And I could just work off of a projector or work off of whatever my emotion is and just create. And people will love it no matter what it is. Don't judge yourself. Don't compare. Comparing is just judging yourself. But also, when it comes to the systems, a simple process beats talent. Simple process. Simple process beats talent. I always, like I was just saying, don't focus about doing too much. Don't tweak too much of the business. Don't change too much of the numbers. Start small. I have everything broken down for you inside the elite community. You can click the link below. It is free for you to join. You can join right now for free, and you can see how you can build up the systems for yourself. You have nothing to lose. What's the definition of an insanity? Insanity is they keep doing the same things over and over, expecting different results. I'm just telling you to have a simple process where you're starting small, you're having repetition, and you're building yourself up that way. You're having the proper foundation. The system needs to know that you're reliable. Number 6, with talent, is turning art into a big ego test. Ego test. When you're turning your art into a big ego test, that's where you care more about the free likes. You care more about the free likes on Facebook, on Instagram. You care about what your friends, your family, people who you went to high school with and graduated 30 years ago has to say about your art, because then you're starting to create art for the aesthetic and what you think of the Mona Lisa, or even people that you went to art school with. I'm pretty sure that's even more of a mental trap for people who went to art school and they're friends with people who went to the art school. So they also create beautiful art and they're also trained the same way of tradition. And then all of a sudden you have to do it in reverse, where you're thinking about a business and you're starting to sell your art on eBay so you can actually pay bills, so you can actually make money. And they want to shun you and they want to shame you for making money because you're not spending hundreds of thousands of hours being broke by doing the polar bear hairs on the Mona Lisa no more. So then you start having the ego. Look, I'm guilty of this as well. I'm talking to myself right now. The reason why I haven't used social media in 6 to 7 years is not only because I was tired of it, because at the time I called it digital narcissism, but I I didn't want to show where I was ashamed that I was selling on eBay. I didn't really believe in it at that time. I was skeptical. So I was hiding. I was hiding from the people who looked at me to be the talented Corbellic, where I was doing the beautiful stuff for my ego and I was getting all the likes, but nobody was buying it. The conversion rate was zero. Facebook, Instagram, portfolio, galleries. Conversion rate was zero. And I was ashamed that people would, either kind of have a like having an influence on my mind about my business direction going forward. Not understanding my business direction going forward was to take care of myself. That's why I say that nobody's going to take care of you. You have to take care of yourself. You have to be there for yourself and not worry about the ego test. But this is also a deep conversation because I understand that it's only through your timing. I understand I can't force you which direction to go in. You're not right or wrong in whatever decision that you want to go in because it's your life. And maybe you have to go through a little bit more fire. Maybe you have to do a more art fairs where you're going broke. Maybe you have to do more co-op art shows where you didn't make any money. Maybe you have to go through the fire a little bit more to have an understanding to be like, you know what? I still want to create art, but I want to get paid for it instead of having my ego in the way and thinking that I need to be talented and I need to do all these talented recreate the wheel or recreate the wheel and be original. So for other people, really, when I'm talking about ego test, is I'm thinking that a lot of times people create art for other artists, and that's what happens. We get caught up in creating art for other artists instead of creating it for the market. Output is important, which also could be volume. But I don't want people to get caught up into the volume as much because when you think of volume, you're thinking that you need to start off out the gate doing 20, 30, 50 or something like that. And you don't. These things will compound and you'll end up having your own catalog inside of eBay, your own portfolio that becomes a passive income by you just starting off slow. Like they say in the military, slow is fast and fast is slow. Just focus on repetition of a few canvases a day. And then that's how you're going to be building up your store. But it's all about output. If you're focused on ego, if I'm focused on ego and I'm thinking about other artists and I'm thinking about being the prettiest, because that's really what talent is being so pretty. You're so pretty that nobody wants to buy it. They give you free likes and they like it, but they don't want to buy it. All right. And you want to be the prettiest that you don't do output. So you're being so pretty that it's taking you a week. It's taking you 2 weeks sometimes to do one painting. That's a hobby. That's a hobby. Somebody needs to tell you. I'm going to be the one to tell you. It's a hobby that you're doing. And you got a corporate job, you got a full-time job, and people respect your hobby as long as you're broke and you're staying in place. But as soon as you start producing output in volume and it starts building up and you're starting to make some additional income for yourself, then you have people on the outside looking in. They want to start bringing in some negative frequency and be like, why are you doing it like that? You were doing a good job when you were so talented and you were creating for us on the ego. The skill comes first. Don't you understand? You went to this accredited art school. How come you're pumping out output now? You're not supposed to do that. The teacher would get mad at you for doing that. Right? These are the things that are said. So it's all about output when you have systems. And there we have it right there. That's the end of the video. Like I said, you don't have to be a traditional artist. You can do this for yourself. You can start making money as early as next week. You can have everything mapped out and set up for you. Click the link below. Join us in the eBay art community so you can do this for yourself. But if you're not interested, then that's fine too. Just leave me a like on this video. Let me know that you appreciate the art that we're creating and the cool stuff that we're talking about and that you're vibing with it. Hey, that means the world to me as well. All right, I'm going to check you out on the next video.